Right, we are welcoming you today to look at the Origin 50 from Marshall. If you haven't seen our other videos, then go and check them out first maybe, because we did the 20 and we went into quite a lot of detail on that one. Essentially the feature set is pretty much shared between the amps in the Origin range. It's just a case of picking your power size, power rating and speaker size. This is the 50 and it has, drum roll,
12-inch speaker.
Hey!
A lot of complaints with the Origin 20 was the fact that it did come with a 10-inch speaker. Not really something that we would say was that noticeable really when playing it.
Not in tests.
If you are concerned about that, then no need to fear, because the 50 has got it.
The 5 has an 8-inch as well, but
Yes.
that's fine because that's perfect for studio and bedroom playing. So
Exactly.
yeah, the 50.
Well, let's just go have a quick run through the features.
Yep.
Very, very similar to the 20. You've got a gain control, which is also a pull to boost, so you can pull that up and it boosts it, which is quite nice. You then got tilt, which is basically the same as what you got on the old Marshalls, which is where you'd have a high treble input and a normal input. On the old ones, if you wanted to use the two together, you'd need to patch them over with a patch cable. The beauty of this one is you have a control. 0 is just normal, and then you roll it round to 10, and that's your high treble. So you can blend that way you want. You've then got a bass, middle, treble, nice and simple, master volume, and a presence. And also, you do get a foot switch, which is actually tucked behind here, which I can't show you.
It's funny that, isn't it? You do get a foot switch.
You do get a foot switch.
You do get a foot switch.
We just made the mistake of filming half this video and then realising, pulling the boost and going, oh, that's really subtle. Turns out that you need to turn it on with the foot switch.
Yeah, if you've got that foot switch plugged in,
is my bad.
the pull boost does nothing.
Yes, and we were there like, yeah, it definitely sounds a bit different. Well,
also the effects loop is only operated by the foot switch. So if you
Yes.
get your amp and plug something into the effects loop and nothing's working, put the foot switch in and switch it on.
that's why. So on that foot switch, you've got a boost and an effects loop. And then what do we have here, Lee?
We've got power switching. So again, shared across all the Origin series is switchable power. In this case, 3 settings, high, medium and low. Same as on the 20. On the 5, there's only 2 settings. It goes from 50 to, I think, 10 watts down to, they haven't actually disclosed it, but I think it's probably meant to be 1 watt or something. Definitely a big difference in volume when you go down to the low, as we will demonstrate. And the other two are probably more useful for what sound you're going for, like whether you want a cleaner sound, keep it on high, maximum headroom. If you want a bit more drive, go on the mid, which I would actually add is probably how I would pick over the 20 or the 50. If you're a more driven player and you want that classic rock sound all the time or more of the time, then the 20 is probably a better bet, because this guy packs a fair amount of headroom. Great Marshall cleans though, as we will discover. We should say as well, as with the other videos we've shot, we've got a Wampler tumnus in the front end for a bit of boost, and we're making use of that effects loop with the Strymon Flint, as you heard on the intro there. A little bit of reverb and tremolo, because of course original Marshall amps did not come with reverb.
No.
It is not something they do. So anyway.
Right, well, let's have a little run through and I'll just show you what the controls do.
Yep.
What I'll do is I will get you to plug in a sec,
Yep.
and I'll go through. What I'll do now is I'll just, I'm going to ignore the pull boost at the moment, because we will cover that a little bit later on. What we're going to do is I'm going to show you what the tilt sounds like, playing around with the bass, middle and treble, and the presence feature for you just while Lee's playing. So
Cool. Okay. They love it when a chord surprises you. It sneaks up on you and it's... I would say definitely this amp is surprising for me, and whenever I play old Marshalls like this, I think Marshall just always get associated with high gain sounds or classic rock sounds, which obviously they do fantastic, but Blues Breakers, JTM 45s, Plexis and this series are fantastic as a clean alternative to the sparkly stuff that we're used to from Fender.
They do. Well, I'd like to take a moment there just to show you that I think it can get some pretty Fendery clean tones as well. Let me just put a nice sort of chunky spring reverb on that one.
I like it.
Yeah, that's just a case of rolling down the mids, boosting up the bass and the treble and the presence a little bit, and you do get. Obviously, it's not quite the same, but it's
see what
pretty
happens
nice
with the boost. Let's see what happens with the tumness on there. Got my trem arm.
Excessive use of the tremolo.
I know.
Here.
I just found it in the case, and I just. I really like that because that's a fat like. That's like a fat, boosted sound, isn't it? Whereas I think sparkly, clean sounds might get a little bit harsh, but that's remaining very thick.
It is.
And in a mix, in a band setting, I think that would just really work nicely.
Yeah, really cut through. Let's have a little just hear of what the gain feature does. This time I am going to push the boost switch down. So if you want to play a couple of chords, once you're in tune. And then I'm going to flick the boost on, and hopefully you should be able to hear a bit.
Definitely. Yeah. Now we can hear it. Yeah. I haven't played that song in years, but I keep saying that these amps are just quite nostalgic to play. They just bring out all those kind of old riffs and classic rock Well, they certainly do when you wind the gain up like that. Anyway, so we just hear what the Strat sounds like with a bit of gain, and then yeah, I think we can wrap up.
It's worth noting that these are very low output sort of vintage pickups, so it will sound quite different to what
to these, yeah.
Yes. Right. Okay. So the gain's on about half at the moment. The master's fairly low. I'm going to put the boost on. Right.
Really different.
Yeah,
really different. I guess we must just be sort of between these two guitars crossing that threshold of breakup. You're definitely just under it, and I'm definitely just over it.
Exactly, because it's not really breaking up. Let me just push that gain up to full and bring back the master. Can't play that bit to save my life, but yeah, do you know what? It's just on the kind of cusp of breakup. Really, it's not. It doesn't fully overdrive, does it? I'll flick to.
Ready for a boost, isn't it?
Got a slightly hotter sort of bridge pickup. So let's just try that.
Sounds cool. Definitely giggable. Definitely giggable.
Yeah.
Perfect for pedal boards. Make use of the effects loop. Stick some boosts and stuff in the front, and yeah, just a really fat sound.
Yeah, very versatile. I think I will seriously be considering one of these.
Marshall.
What can I sell?
Nod.
What can I sell? Oh yeah. Yeah. Yes. Left the
anyway,
music t-shirt at home.
If you are able to come and pay us a visit, please do. We have the amps on demo in store, and you're more than welcome to come in and make some noise.
Yes.
If not, I'm sure you'll be seeing them out there in the field. I'm sure these are going to be the next generation of gigging amps, aren't they?
I think so.
I think you're going to start to see them everywhere. So, yeah, cheers, Marshall.
Cheers.
And thank you for watching the video. We'll see you in the next one. In the meantime, be sure to give us a like, a subscribe, find us on Facebook, follow what we're up to. And yeah, we'll see you next time.